So apparently I missed a pretty bad storm. See the cap and the downed tree? And now it's not raining at all anymore.
They said they'll know about my computer tomorrow. Do I believe them? At this point, probably not.
I made this look pretty. It looks professional, doesn't it?
So I'm supposed to know sometime today whether my computer is going to be able to be fixed or not. Whether I will or not, I'm not sure. But at least we ordered a power supply for my desktop that blew up last month. So hopefully that will help. We will see about that too. But yay, hopefully it does. Not done yet. My dad will let me know more tomorrow. I guess they're putting in a part or something, so that's probably a good thing, but I don't know. But he said that if they don't have it done by the end of the week, that he's just going to ask for the computer and the money back, which is good. So then maybe I'll send it to the manufacturer or get a new computer. But either way, I guess I'm getting the power supply for the other computer too, so hopefully that will work. So hopefully I will have some kind of computer soon. I was saving images and photoshopping them and putting them on the server, but then one image gave me an error that said the disk was full. And then I looked, and I guess the server is only like 400 gigabytes, which personally I think is way too small for a company server. My freaking hard drive at home is an entire terabyte, and that's just like for art and music and like movies and stuff. I only had like 0.98 kilobytes left, so I was like freaking out that I'd filled up the entire server with all the images that I had been saving and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get fired and stuff, and I just made my cruise plans yesterday, so that was like really bad. So I went through all of my old files and stuff and deleted everything that was just like spreadsheets and crap and like double files and stuff like that. So I ended up, by the end, there was 26 gigabytes, so it was fine, so no one really noticed and no one really cared, so that was good. Yeah, I think there's something weird going on with our server too, because when I cleared it, it only said 14 gigabytes, and then when it went back up, because my supervisor had turned it down because I told him that I couldn't save files on it and stuff, it showed up as 16 gigs, and then I restarted my computer and it said 26. So maybe there really wasn't ever like it was too full. I don't know. It's freaking weird. I could kill my fucking neighbors right now. They were outside yesterday at 4:22 a.m. Yes, a.m. 4:22 in the morning. They're making a noise that sounded like leaf blowing. So now today I am really fucking tired and crabby because I missed a lot of sleep last night from that freaking crap. So my computer probably is not going to be fixed. My dad's probably going to get it back either tomorrow or Monday, and then when I go visit them, I'm going to get it back. But look, I do have a computer. I have a crappy freaking desktop, and it runs like freaking crap, but I have a computer because the power supply works. So now I can go online and stuff. So I got a little desk fan for my desktop so that hopefully it will work and not overheat. It's freaking hot in here. Gosh! So we did the system restore on my computer, so now it's at least mostly working, and I can go on the internet for more than 10 minutes at a time. Although it also kind of sucks because I can't really run any of my programs, at least not any ones I currently use. I was actually playing a really old game that was on there before because this computer is very slow and it's like 6 years old. So it's 9:23 a.m. and the other designer still hadn't showed up. And I was actually kind of excited because I was like, yay, I can listen to whatever I want and I have to deal with crap and stuff. And then he ended up showing up a few minutes later, and I was very disappointed. Although he actually hasn't given me crap in a while, and I was actually listening to David Gilmour this morning, but it actually was just a quarter Pink Floyd, so even if he said something, technically it's not. so whatever. But I still don't usually listen to that much at work, which kind of sucks though, because that's how I got through like the entirety of last year and like part of 2008 was because of them. Seriously, I think Eminem was better on drugs. I know that's probably horrible to say, but at least then he didn't freaking auto-tune the crap out of like everyone on his freaking album. However, Hanson's new CD is freaking amazing. It's called Shout It Out. It's awesome. If you have ever liked anything by them, you should seriously go check it out because it's really, really, really good. It's probably their best like full album that they have ever done, like even including Middle of Nowhere, because the only reason I'm so obsessed with that CD is because it has Weird on it. But this CD, every single song is like amazing on it. So my supervisor came in while I was making lunch, and I was making some hot dogs on the griddle, and he gave me like the evilest look, and he was like looking at my hot dogs, like just staring at them, like what the hell. I know I probably sound like a fucking idiot, but whatever. It just pisses me off that people like have such a freaking interest in what I eat. Like seriously, who cares?
I actually had to eat most of this before I made this freaking video because I was like starving.
Because the other designer was being a freaking asshole, and he showed up early today, and then he's like, I'm going to lunch at 11, even though he usually goes to lunch at like 12:30 or 1 lately or something. And he's like, you need to watch the printer and stuff, or at least basically like implying it and stuff, like I can't go to lunch earlier. And I'm like, fine, well I'm going to lunch at like 11:30 or 11:40 because it takes like 20 minutes for that shit to come out anyways. And I really needed a break because I was like about to fucking die, because I really, really needed to eat, because I need to eat like a lot during the day, because otherwise I get like stomach problems and stuff. I don't know why, but that's just kind of how I am, and I barely eat like anything at night, so whatever, it's kind of weird. But that's not really the big point. Main point besides that I was friggin' hungry is that I had to sit in that friggin' crap while I already was starting to get a migraine with those friggin' printer fumes that make me want to friggin' pass out and die. And I really need a new job, and no, I'm not just complaining and not doing anything about it. I applied to a job yesterday, and I would like make myself look normal, like dye my hair back blonde and take out all my earrings and stuff, if it meant that I wouldn't have to deal with this crap and I could freaking be healthy at work. And if anyone wants to make comments about my lunch, I don't eat like that much. I do that like maybe once a week at very most, and then I eat healthy the other times. So whatever, and I'm skinny anyways, so shut it.